Hi everyone, it's Tracy Murphy-Poxtis and welcome to Good to Great in Under 8, the weekly show for motivated professionals who want to elevate leadership presence and increase overall career satisfaction. As you know, I'm live here every Monday at 12 Central, so if you're not able to catch me live, you can view a recording of the show at the Learning Corner page of my website, tracymurphycoaching.com. So today I want to talk about a characteristic that many of us as leaders have that can really prevent us from reaching our goals. And the characteristic I'm talking about is conforming, or accepting what others want and really giving up on your own desires. So what does this actually look like in the workplace? Well, honestly, it really can take on many forms. It could be saying yes when you really want to say no. It could be setting goals to please someone else, or acting in a way so that you can fit in. Or it could be being overly cautious about what you say or do so that you can kind of stay in the good graces of other people. No, I'm not saying any of these things are bad. In fact, to a large degree, these behaviors really demonstrate that you can recognize and respond to the needs of other people. It shows that you're easily approachable and willing to go that extra mile, and that you're a team player. And all those things are totally awesome. What I'm talking about is when we overuse these behaviors, or we use them in a way to make ourselves feel safe and accepted, and we do so at the expense of what we really want. So to bring this to life just a bit more, I thought I'd share a recent client story with you. Now, of course, I've changed names to protect the confidentiality of folks. So I had this client, we'll call him Sean, and he attended a meeting with several of his peers to talk about ideas for how to turn around soft sales performance for a new product launch. And during the meeting, one of Sean's peers, we'll call him Parker, shared an idea for how to boost sales. Now, in Sean's mind, he thought Parker's idea was really interesting, but he also thought that it had several risks associated with it. So what did Sean do? Well, I'm sure many of you are thinking he shared his concerns with the group. Together, they had a conversation. They talked about how to handle them and then figured out an option to move forward with. Well, actually, that's not what happened. Instead, Sean actually agreed to move forward with Parker's idea, and he allocated additional resources of his own to support it. Now, this definitely demonstrates Sean's ability to be a good team player. However, it left him feeling really frustrated with himself because he went along with Parker's idea, knowing that there were elements about it that likely wouldn't help turn sales around, which ultimately was his goal. And then on top of it, Sean was also feeling quite a bit of anxiety about having to go back and tell his team what he agreed to. So as Sean and I talked more about the situation, what we came to discover was that his behavior was really driven by his internal desire to want to be seen as a team player and earn Parker's respect. So what I hope you can see from this story is that oftentimes we do or say things that aren't really a reflection of who we are or what we want, because our desire to fit in or earn respect is so strong. But in the end, guys, if we continue to do this, that frustration that we might have initially, like Sean did, is just going to continue to grow and fester. And that can then lead to us losing interest in our work. It could lead to us starting to show up in some really passive aggressive ways. It could lead to other people starting to perceive us as one of those who goes along to get along. It might have us be taken advantage of or be seen as someone who can't handle the tough situations. So the next time you're in a situation and you're contemplating whether or not to speak up, honestly, just take a pause and quickly ask yourself, what's holding me back from expressing myself? And if your answers link back to being worried about what other people will think or really wanting someone else to like you, then that's your cue, honestly, guys, to speak up. And I know speaking up can be scary, especially if that's not the way you operate. But I guarantee you in the long run is going to do so much to help ensure that you achieve your goals and that you really can reach your full potential. So if speaking up is an area that you're struggling with, please visit my webpage, tracymurphycoaching.com. Click on the Work With Me page and fill out the form at the bottom. And I will reach out to you and we will get a conversation started. So that's it for today, guys. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time.